Scott, let's start with you. Tell us what report you're talking about and why you wanted to make a film about this.
The report is about a Senate staffer named Daniel Jones who worked for the Senate Intelligence Committee and was given the task of writing a report about the CIA's enhanced interrogation program after 9/11. And I kind of became aware of the program like everybody else did when the reporting started about it, and then read an article in Vanity Fair about the two psychologists who had created the program. And that led me to Dan Jones because he had written the report, and his story about trying to tell the story became kind of an obsession of mine, and I was fortunate enough to get these people and a bunch of other folks to help.
I think what Scott has done is shine a light on why we have investigative journalism, why we have people who work very hard in government for us, for all of us, not on one side of the aisle or the other. They work for everybody. And to tell a story about is this who we are as Americans? Are we people that take other people, put a bag over their head, put them on a plane and take them to a hole in an unnamed country and do unspeakable things to them? Are we those people? For 200 some odd years, I didn't think we were those people. Our first president said we shouldn't be those people. And so sometimes we slip up and make mistakes, but accountability and transparency are important. That's what this movie shines a light on. And Senator Feinstein, Senator McCain, Dan Jones, the people that work very hard every day to make sure that those freedoms are intact, I think it's nice to celebrate that. It doesn't need to have guns and fireworks and special effects, because that's not actually what government does. Government is a very slow process, but that generally works for all of us.
I mean, I feel sympathy for the CIA after 9/11. That's when all of this happened. They were under tremendous pressure. And not everybody in the CIA agreed with this idea of arresting people and putting them in black sites. But there were many who did. And there are many who are still in government who did. So it's a story about what happened when people started to find out about this secret program. President Bush didn't know about this program. But when it came out, they were taping these tortures. Just thinking about that for a second. And then they destroyed the tapes. That's how the story broke. Why were they destroying tapes? President Trump ran on bringing waterboarding back.
But I feel like when I read about it, it's shocking and like deeply appalling and so disappointing. But it really profoundly felt these things. But then time goes by and more terrible things happen, and it loses front and center. And to have it be again like a wonderfully told and explained version of what happened for people to remember and know about, I think is really important.